Do you believe that numbers have a hidden power? What if I told you the numbers you see every day could help you align your life with the rhythm of the universe? Imagine using these numbers not just for calculation, but as tools for balance, abundance, and spiritual awakening. Could they be more than just random digits? Could they hold the key to unlocking a deeper connection with your true path? In today's video, we're diving into how certain numbers can guide you toward a life of prosperity, growth, and enlightenment, drawing from ancient Buddhist teachings. But this is not just about luck or material wealth. This is about finding wisdom that will lead you to a more fulfilling and purposeful life. Stay with us till the end, because these numbers might just reveal powerful insights to transform your journey. If you're ready to explore the power of numbers, take a moment to like this video, as it helps you stay connected with content that inspires and empowers your life journey. Share this video with anyone who might benefit from this knowledge, whether they are looking for balance, abundance, or spiritual growth. Subscribe to Buddha's Odyssey for more transformative content like this, and hit the notification bell to ensure you never miss an update. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Share which numbers resonate with you most, and how you plan to use their energy to enhance your life. Engaging with us helps you stay focused on your personal growth and be part of a supportive community. Thank you for being part of this journey. Let's embrace the wisdom of numbers together. In Buddhism, numbers are much more than simple digits used for counting. They are powerful symbols, each holding its own unique energetic vibration. These vibrations are believed to influence our lives in subtle, yet profound ways. Unlike in Western cultures, where numbers are seen primarily as tools for calculation, in Buddhist philosophy, they are deeply interconnected with the cycles of life, the flow of energy, and the paths we follow on our spiritual journeys. As the Buddha once said, "With our thoughts, we make the world." This insight suggests that our thoughts have the power to shape not just our mental and emotional states, but also our external realities. In a similar manner, the numbers we choose and focus on can influence our lives in ways we may not fully realize. Numbers in Buddhist teachings are seen as more than just arbitrary values. They are tools that help us align with the greater rhythms of the universe. Just as the Buddha taught us to be mindful of our actions and thoughts, we are also encouraged to be mindful of the numbers that appear in our lives, whether they are our birth dates, the number of steps we take each day, or even the numbers that show up in moments of personal reflection. Each number carries a vibration that can guide us toward balance, abundance, and enlightenment, if we choose to recognize and use it consciously. It is important to understand that when we talk about numbers in Buddhist teachings, we are not referring to mere coincidences or patterns that are irrelevant. Every number, in its essence, holds a lesson, a deeper meaning that can resonate with our spiritual development. The numbers we encounter are not random, they are invitations to tap into the flow of the universe and to align ourselves with the energies that are meant for us. Much like how certain words or mantras can shape our meditation or prayer, the numbers we focus on can serve as spiritual symbols that lead us closer to understanding our true selves. In this exploration, we will focus on 6 numbers, each with its own distinct energy. These numbers are not to be chosen haphazardly or casually. Just as you wouldn't approach meditation without intention, these numbers should be approached with a conscious understanding of their significance. By choosing these numbers, you are inviting certain energies into your life, energies that are meant to guide you, inspire you, and help you make decisions that are aligned with your true nature. However, it is not about blindly relying on numbers to solve life's problems. It's about using them as a compass, a tool that keeps us grounded and connected to the universe's larger flow. So, let us begin by breaking down the first of these 6 numbers. This number, in particular, carries the energy of harmony, balance, and wisdom, a fitting foundation for our exploration of how numbers can shape our lives. The energy behind this number reminds us that life unfolds in cycles, much like the seasons, where each phase, whether it is a beginning or an end, offers us an invaluable lesson to learn. Number 11. Vision and Transformation. Number 11 is often referred to as a master number because of its potent energy and symbolic significance. It is a number that represents vision, higher consciousness, and personal transformation. In many spiritual traditions, master numbers are seen as having a direct connection to the divine, acting as a bridge between the earthly and the spiritual realms. The number 11, in particular, is a guiding light that illuminates our path toward self-discovery and spiritual growth. This number is not just a symbol of enlightenment, it is a call to rise above the limitations we place upon ourselves and see the world through a broader, more expansive lens. When we look at the energy of 11, we see a force that urges us to trust in our higher purpose, to believe in our own unique gifts, and to venture into new, uncharted territories of our lives. It reminds us that we are more than a sum of our fears and doubts. We are beings of light and potential, capable of achieving great things if we dare to believe in ourselves and take action. Number 11 is the push we need to step out of our comfort zones and embrace the unknown. It asks us to trust in the unseen forces of the universe that are guiding us toward the future we are meant to create. Consider a time in your life when you faced a challenge that seemed insurmountable at first, but ultimately turned into an unexpected breakthrough. Perhaps you were struggling with a career change, a personal relationship, or a difficult decision that seemed to have no clear answer. At the time, the situation may have felt overwhelming or even hopeless. But in hindsight, you can now see how that challenge became a pivotal moment in your journey, one that led to personal growth, new opportunities, and a deeper understanding of who you are. This is the energy of number 11 in action. It invites us to trust the unknown, to let go of our fears of failure, and to embrace the changes that come our way, even if they seem daunting. In many ways, number 11 is a reminder that challenges are not obstacles to our happiness, but rather, stepping stones on the path to our highest potential. When we face the unknown with courage and an open heart, we open ourselves to the transformative power of the universe. The challenges that we fear the most are often the very experiences that shape us into the person we are destined to become. The lesson of number 11 is clear. In order to harness its transformative power, we must trust in ourselves and take action. It's not enough to simply hope for change or dream about a better future. We must actively work toward creating that future by making decisions, taking steps, and trusting in the process. The number 11 calls us to visualize our dreams, to see the bigger picture, and to take bold steps in the direction of our aspirations. One of the most powerful ways to channel the energy of number 11 is through visualization. By creating a clear mental picture of the future we want to manifest, we can align ourselves with the energy of transformation. Visualization is not just about imagining success, it is about feeling the emotions associated with that success and embodying the state of being that we desire. When we visualize our dreams, we are not just creating a mental image, we are activating the energy that will bring those dreams into reality. Visualization helps us see beyond the limitations of our current circumstances and allows us to tap into the infinite potential that lies within us. In addition to visualization, the number 11 also encourages us to plan our journey with intention and purpose. While it's important to dream big, it's equally important to take actionable steps toward our goals. Planning is a key aspect of manifesting our dreams. Without a clear plan, our dreams can easily become fleeting thoughts, lost in a sea of distractions and daily responsibilities. Number 11 reminds us that transformation requires commitment, focus, and perseverance. It's about breaking down our larger vision into manageable steps and staying committed to that path, no matter how challenging it may seem. At times, the path may not be clear. We may face uncertainty or doubt, wondering whether we are on the right track. This is where the true power of number 11 comes into play. It encourages us to trust in the process, even when we cannot see the end result. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes the greatest opportunities come from the most unexpected places. Number 11 teaches us to embrace the unknown with faith and confidence, knowing that the universe is guiding us toward the right opportunities. There is also an element of self-belief that comes with the energy of number 11. It asks us to recognize our unique gifts and talents and trust that we are capable of achieving great things. Self-doubt can be one of the greatest obstacles to transformation, and number 11 urges us to rise above it. By acknowledging our strengths and believing in our ability to create change, we empower ourselves to take the necessary steps toward growth. When we trust in our own potential, we are able to break free from the limitations that hold us back and create a life that aligns with our true purpose. Another important aspect of number 11 is its connection to higher consciousness. This number invites us to connect with our inner wisdom, to listen to our intuition, and to trust the guidance that comes from within. Often, we look to external sources for answers, seeking validation or approval from others. But number 11 teaches us that the answers we seek are already within us. By quieting the noise of the outside world and turning inward, we can access the wisdom of our higher selves, which is always in alignment with our true path. The energy of number 11 is transformative because it encourages us to move beyond the confines of the ego and tap into the universal consciousness that connects us all. This number invites us to transcend the limitations of our individual lives and see ourselves as part of a greater whole. By doing so, we are able to align with the flow of the universe and create a life that is in harmony with our highest self. In conclusion, number 11 is a powerful symbol of vision, transformation, and higher consciousness. It calls us to rise above our limitations, trust in our unique gifts, and embrace the unknown with courage and faith. The energy of number 11 invites us to take action, visualize our dreams, and create a clear plan for our future. By doing so, we align ourselves with the transformative power of the universe, allowing us to experience growth, success, and fulfillment. To harness the full potential of number 11, we must trust in ourselves, believe in our abilities, and embrace the journey of transformation with open hearts and minds. Number 26, Harmony and Balance. Number 26 is a number that resonates deeply with the concepts of harmony, balance, and wisdom. It is a reminder that life, like nature, operates in cycles, where every phase has a purpose and offers a lesson. The energy of 26 calls us to reflect on these cycles, and more importantly, to recognize that both the beginnings and endings in our lives are necessary for our growth. In Buddhist philosophy, peace is not something that is found in the external world, it starts from within. This inner peace, which is a key tenet of Buddhist practice, is reflected in the energy of number 26. By embracing this number's influence, we are urged to observe how our experiences shape who we are and how they can serve as the foundation for our future. Life, much like the seasons, is a continuous process of transition, where growth, decay, and renewal are inevitable. Just as the leaves on a tree fall in autumn to make way for new growth in spring, we too must release the outdated, the unnecessary, and the unhelpful in our own lives to allow for new opportunities and perspectives to enter. Number 26 encourages us to take a step back and ask ourselves, what is it that I am holding onto that no longer serves me? It invites us to consider what aspects of our lives, whether they are old beliefs, relationships, or habits, are hindering our progress. This reflective process is not about rejecting our past but about recognizing that holding on to things that no longer align with our growth only stifles our potential. Consider the example of a tree shedding its leaves. At first glance, the falling leaves may seem like a loss, but it is, in fact, an essential part of the tree's cycle. These leaves make way for the fresh, vibrant ones that will emerge in the coming season. In the same way, we too must periodically let go of outdated ways of thinking, negative emotions, or limiting beliefs that weigh us down. This is not a process of eradication but of making room for the new and the better. Just as the tree trusts the natural rhythm of the seasons, we too must trust that, by shedding the old, we are making space for what is meant to flourish. This concept is deeply connected to the idea of impermanence, a core teaching in Buddhism. The cycle of birth, death, and rebirth is not something to fear but something to embrace. We are reminded that change is constant and necessary for growth. Therefore, when we encounter endings in our lives, whether it's the end of a relationship, a job, or a chapter in our personal journey, it is not a failure, but rather a moment of renewal. In the same way that the autumn leaves fall to prepare for the new growth of spring, we must view our own endings as part of the cycle of growth. They are necessary steps in the path of self-discovery and transformation. The teachings of number 26 invite us to reflect on the ways in which our past has shaped us, but also to recognize that holding on to the past too tightly can hinder our progress. This process of reflection involves not just acknowledging our past experiences, but also letting go of the attachments that keep us stuck. We are reminded that true peace and balance come not from avoiding change, but from embracing it. When we let go of what no longer serves us, we create the space necessary for new opportunities to emerge. It's like clearing a cluttered room. Only once the clutter is removed can we truly appreciate the space we've created for something new. The lesson of 26 is that endings are not to be feared. They are the very moments that allow us to make room for new beginnings. This process is cyclical in nature, just like nature itself. It's about learning to trust the natural flow of life and recognizing that growth often requires us to let go of the old in order to make way for the new. Reflect on your own life and consider what might need shedding in order to welcome new growth. The energy of 26 teaches us that by letting go of outdated beliefs, habits, or relationships, we create the necessary conditions for spiritual, emotional, and even physical growth. As we reflect on what needs to be released, we must also recognize the wisdom that can come from this process. The shedding of the old is not a loss but a preparation for what is to come. It is in this space of release that we make room for greater wisdom, peace, and balance to enter our lives. Embracing this wisdom allows us to live more intentionally, with greater awareness of our true path and purpose. In conclusion, number 26 invites us to reflect on the cycles in our own lives. It reminds us that balance comes from understanding the impermanence of all things. Just as the changing seasons bring new opportunities for growth, so too can we experience transformation by releasing the old and welcoming the new. By embracing the energy of 26, we align ourselves with the natural flow of life, creating space for growth, renewal, and balance. Life's challenges, triumphs, and transitions are all interconnected, and each phase offers us valuable lessons to be integrated into our journey. Number 7. Spiritual Insight and Trust. The number 7 is widely regarded as a spiritually significant number, carrying an energy that resonates with insight, introspection, and intuition. It is a number deeply tied to Neptune, the planet known for its influence over dreams, intuition, and the subconscious mind. The energy of 7 encourages us to pause in our busy lives, to reflect on our innermost desires, and to trust the quiet whispers of our hearts. It is a reminder that within each of us lies a deep well of wisdom, and it is only through stillness and introspection that we can access the clarity we seek. In a world that often values speed and external achievements, the energy of 7 asks us to slow down, take a breath, and listen to the messages that arise from within. This number teaches us that true insight is not found in the hustle and bustle of life, but in the quiet moments when we are still enough to hear the guidance of our intuition. Number 7 reminds us that, despite the noise and distractions that surround us, The answers we seek are already within us. We need only to trust ourselves and our connection to the universe to unlock the wisdom that is waiting to be discovered. When we consider the influence of Neptune, the planet associated with 7, we understand why this number is so intimately connected to the realms of dreams and intuition. Neptune is known for its ability to dissolve boundaries and help us see beyond the material world, offering a glimpse into the spiritual and mystical dimensions of existence. Just as Neptune helps us tap into our inner vision, number 7 invites us to cultivate our own spiritual sight. It encourages us to trust that our dreams, our inner wisdom, and our intuitions are valuable sources of guidance that can help us navigate the challenges and opportunities of life. Think of a moment in your life when you were faced with a decision or a challenge, and instead of rushing to find an answer, you took a moment to stand still. You listened to the quiet whisper of your heart. This is the energy of number 7 in action. It asks us to pause, reflect, and connect with our inner selves before moving forward. In those moments of stillness, we create space for our intuition to speak, and we allow the wisdom of our higher selves to guide us. This is not a process of logical thinking or external analysis, but a process of tuning into our inner voice and trusting that it will lead us to the right path. Number 7 invites us to embrace introspection as a tool for personal growth and spiritual development. Through introspection, we become more aware of our thoughts, feelings, and desires. We begin to understand the patterns in our lives, the influences that have shaped us, and the desires that arise from our deepest selves. This self-awareness allows us to make decisions that are in alignment with our true purpose and values. Rather than acting impulsively or reacting to external pressures, we learn to act from a place of clarity and authenticity. Number 7 reminds us that the journey toward spiritual insight is one of self-discovery, and that the answers we seek are always available to us when we choose to look within. An essential component of the energy of number 7 is mindfulness. When we practice mindfulness, we cultivate a deep sense of presence in each moment. We become more aware of our thoughts, our emotions, and the world around us. Through mindfulness, we learn to observe ourselves without judgment, creating a space where we can connect with our inner wisdom. Mindfulness allows us to break free from the automatic patterns of thinking and reacting that often govern our lives, and instead, it invites us to respond from a place of conscious awareness. Number 7 teaches us that true clarity arises when we are present and open to the wisdom that flows from within. One of the greatest challenges we face in today's world is the constant pull of external distractions. Our lives are filled with noise, both literal and metaphorical, that can drown out the subtle messages of our inner selves. From the demands of work to the distractions of social media, it can be difficult to find moments of quiet to reflect and listen to our intuition. However, number 7 reminds us that these quiet moments are not just a luxury, they are a necessity. In order to connect with our true selves and our higher wisdom, we must make time for solitude and introspection. By carving out time each day to reflect, meditate, or simply sit in silence, we open ourselves to the insights that are always present but often unnoticed. Imagine, for a moment, that you are standing in a peaceful place, whether it's in nature, in your home, or even just in a quiet room. As you close your eyes, you begin to listen, not to the sounds of the world around you, but to the subtle voice inside you. What does your heart whisper? What does your intuition tell you? In this moment of stillness, you are connecting with the energy of number 7. You are aligning yourself with the spiritual insight and wisdom that resides within. This is where the clarity you seek can be found, not in the external world, but in the quiet spaces of your mind and heart. Number 7 teaches us that the answers to life's most profound questions are not found in books or from others, but from our own hearts and minds. By trusting in our intuition and spiritual insight, we learn to navigate life with greater confidence and purpose. When we listen to the quiet whispers of our hearts, we are aligning ourselves with the flow of the universe. The guidance we need is already within us, waiting to be acknowledged and embraced. All we need to do is take the time to listen and trust that the universe will lead us to the right path. The lesson of number 7 is that spiritual insight and trust go hand in hand. To access our inner wisdom, we must first trust ourselves and the guidance that comes from within. This trust is not blind faith but a deep knowing that we are connected to something greater than ourselves. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, is always guiding us toward our highest good. By taking the time to reflect, listen, and trust, we can tap into this guidance and align our actions with our truest selves. In conclusion, number 7 calls us to slow down, reflect, and trust our inner wisdom. It teaches us that true insight comes not from the external world but from within. By practicing mindfulness and introspection, we learn to connect with our higher selves and navigate life with greater clarity and purpose. The clarity we seek is already within us, and it is through trust and reflection that we can access it. Number 7 invites us to make time for stillness, to listen to our hearts, and to trust that the universe will guide us toward the right path. The journey toward spiritual insight is one of self-discovery, and the energy of number 7 helps us along the way. Number 9, impermanence and completion. Number 9 is one of the most profound numbers in spiritual philosophy, serving as a powerful reminder of the impermanence of life. The number itself embodies the cyclical nature of existence, urging us to accept the flow of change and transition as an integral part of our journey. Just like the changing seasons, where each season has its beginning and its end, our lives, too, are filled with phases that start, evolve, and eventually reach their conclusion. Number 9 carries within it the wisdom that everything in life is temporary. From our challenges to our successes, everything is in a constant state of flux. This number teaches us to embrace the process of life's impermanence, helping us find peace in the midst of transitions and closure in times of endings. At its core, number 9 is a symbol of completion and the beauty of renewal. It reminds us that endings are not to be feared or resisted, but rather, embraced as necessary steps in the process of growth. Without an end, there can be no new beginning, and so number 9 urges us to accept and honor the endings that occur in our lives, whether they are small or monumental. Whether it's the end of a relationship, a phase in our career, or even an old way of thinking, number 9 reminds us that these closures are essential for the renewal and evolution of ourselves. In Buddhist philosophy, the concept of impermanence, or anicca, is a fundamental teaching. It reminds us that all things, including our emotions, thoughts, and external circumstances, are fleeting. Nothing remains the same forever. The challenge, then, is not in resisting change, but in learning to flow with it. By embracing the transient nature of life, we allow ourselves to be more adaptable, more resilient, and more aware of the opportunities that come with each shift. Number 9 encapsulates this lesson perfectly by teaching us to move through life with an open heart, ready to let go when necessary and welcoming the new with gratitude and hope. Think of the metaphor of a lotus flower blooming from the mud. The lotus, which grows in murky waters, is one of the most powerful symbols of spiritual growth and transformation. It shows us that, just as the flower rises above the dirt and emerges in its full beauty, we too can emerge stronger and wiser from our struggles. This image of the lotus serves as a reminder that, in life, our greatest moments of growth often come through the most difficult challenges. When we are faced with hardship, it's easy to feel trapped or defeated. But number 9 encourages us to look deeper. What can we learn from our struggles? How can we use those experiences to grow? Just as the lotus rises from the mud, we too can find beauty and wisdom in the midst of hardship. The struggles we face, while difficult at the time, are often the very things that shape us into the people we are meant to become. Life's toughest moments frequently lead to our greatest growth. It is through adversity that we learn resilience, patience, and empathy. These experiences teach us valuable lessons that prepare us for the next phase of our journey. Number 9 embodies this idea by urging us to recognize the strength and wisdom that arise from life's challenges. It asks us to acknowledge that each painful moment carries within it the seed of growth, even if that growth is not immediately apparent. Just as the lotus flower grows in the mud, we can rise from our struggles, emerging with greater understanding and a deeper connection to our true selves. The key lesson of number 9 lies in recognizing that every ending is not a failure, but a transformation in disguise. It is an invitation to reflect on what has come to an end, to release what is no longer serving us, and to create space for something new. This practice of reflection is essential for moving forward with clarity and purpose. By taking a moment to reflect on the past, we are able to learn from it and integrate those lessons into the next chapter of our lives. This is where the concept of renewal comes into play. When we allow ourselves to let go of what no longer serves us, we make space for new opportunities, new perspectives, and new experiences. For instance, think about a time when you experienced a significant ending. Perhaps it was the end of a relationship, the conclusion of a career, or a personal shift in your belief system. At the time, this ending may have felt like a loss or a failure. But looking back now, do you see how that ending led to something new? Maybe it opened up a new path for you, led to a deeper understanding of yourself, or created the space for you to grow in ways you hadn't anticipated. This process of letting go and embracing new beginnings is a powerful cycle of transformation. Number 9 teaches us that every chapter of our lives comes with its own lessons and its own opportunities for growth. Taking a moment today to reflect on your own life, consider what chapter is calling for closure. What aspects of your life are you holding on to that are no longer serving your greater purpose? Are there areas in your personal or professional life where you are clinging to outdated beliefs, relationships, or habits that are preventing you from moving forward? Number 9 encourages you to look honestly at these areas and to take steps to release them. It's not about erasing the past but about integrating those lessons into the next chapter of your life. By doing so, you create space for new opportunities that align more closely with who you are becoming. The message here is clear. To embrace the energy of number 9, we must acknowledge that every ending carries the potential for a new beginning. Just as the seasons change, so too must we. In each season of life, there are phases of growth, rest, and renewal. When we accept the impermanence of life and the necessity of closure, we can move forward with a sense of peace, knowing that every ending is just a part of the greater cycle of life. The wisdom of number 9 lies in recognizing that we are constantly evolving, and that each phase of our journey is necessary for our ultimate transformation. Number 9 also teaches us to live with gratitude. The impermanence of life means that nothing is guaranteed, but it also means that every moment is precious. By practicing gratitude for what we have, we acknowledge the value of each experience, each person, and each opportunity. Gratitude helps us find meaning in both the difficult and the joyful moments, and it helps us see the beauty in the ebb and flow of life. When we embrace gratitude, we begin to see the interconnectedness of all things, and we can more fully appreciate the richness of the present moment. The lesson of number 9 is not just about letting go, it is about trusting that, as one chapter closes, another is waiting to be written. Life's impermanence is not something to fear but something to embrace. Every ending makes way for a new beginning, and each beginning holds the potential for greater wisdom, growth, and transformation. The energy of number 9 encourages us to move forward with confidence, knowing that our past has shaped us, but it does not define us. We are always evolving, and the journey is far from over. So, take a moment today to reflect on the chapters of your life that need closing, and trust that every ending carries with it the promise of a new beginning. one that holds the potential for renewal, transformation, and continued growth. Number 4. Foundation and stability. The number 4 is a symbol of foundation and stability, carrying an energy that encourages us to build a solid base for lasting success. In a world that moves at an increasingly fast pace, where instant gratification and quick results are often valued above all else, the energy of 4 stands as a reminder that true success is not a result of shortcuts or rapid ascension. Instead, it is built through steady, consistent effort over time. This number teaches us that, in order to achieve sustainable and meaningful success, we must focus on creating a strong foundation in all aspects of our lives. The lessons associated with number 4 are deeply connected to discipline, perseverance, and hard work, and they remind us that success is a gradual process rather than an immediate outcome. In many ways, the energy of number 4 is tied to the concept of long-term vision. It urges us to look beyond the immediate moment and consider what we are building for the future. Success is rarely a single event or breakthrough. Rather, it is the result of ongoing effort, incremental improvements, and a commitment to creating something meaningful over time. Whether we are working on personal development, building relationships, or advancing in our careers, the principles associated with number 4 remind us to stay grounded and focused on the process of growth, rather than seeking shortcuts or expecting immediate rewards. When we think about building something that lasts, it's helpful to consider the example of a farmer planting a tree. The farmer doesn't expect the tree to bear fruit right away. Instead, he tends to it every day, knowing that the process of growth will take time. He waters the tree, ensures it gets the right amount of sunlight, and nurtures it through the various seasons. The farmer's steady care over the years ensures that, eventually, the tree will grow strong and bear fruit. In many ways, this is a reflection of the principles of number 4. Just as the farmer tends to his tree with patience and consistent effort, we must approach our goals and dreams with the same mindset. We must be willing to invest the time, effort, and resources necessary to build a solid foundation, knowing that the results will come in due time. This story of the farmer planting a tree also emphasizes the importance of discipline and patience. The farmer does not rush the process or try to force the tree to grow faster. He understands that growth takes time and that there is a natural rhythm to the process. In our own lives, it's easy to become impatient or frustrated when we don't see immediate results. However, number 4 teaches us that lasting success is built upon a slow and steady accumulation of effort. Just as the tree cannot be rushed, neither can our personal growth or the development of our goals. The process may take years, but with consistent care, the fruits of our labor will eventually come to fruition. The lesson of number 4 is clear: focus on building solid foundations in all areas of your life. Whether you are working on your personal development, building stronger relationships, or pursuing career advancement, the energy of number 4 urges you to take it one step at a time. The temptation to rush or to seek shortcuts is ever present, but the energy of number 4 reminds us that lasting success requires consistency and patience. Each small step forward, no matter how insignificant it may seem in the moment, contributes to the larger goal. Building a solid foundation involves taking the time to establish good habits, solid relationships, and a strong sense of self-worth, all of which serve as the bedrock upon which future success can be built. When considering personal development, the lesson of number 4 encourages us to take a disciplined approach. Personal growth doesn't happen overnight. It requires ongoing effort, self-reflection, and a willingness to confront and overcome challenges. Whether it's developing a new skill, working on emotional resilience, or strengthening our mental health, each of these goals requires a strong foundation built on consistent effort. Number 4 teaches us that we must approach personal development with the same patience and persistence as the farmer tending to his tree. Each day of practice, each moment of introspection, adds to our growth and moves us closer to the person we want to become. In relationships, the principles of number 4 encourage us to focus on creating stable, healthy connections. Relationships, whether with family, friends, or romantic partners, are not built in a single moment, but rather through consistent effort, trust, and mutual care. Like the farmer nurturing his tree, we must tend to our relationships, investing time and energy into them over the long term. It's easy to become discouraged when relationships don't seem to progress as quickly as we would like, but number 4 teaches us that the strength of a relationship comes from the foundation of trust, respect, and shared experience. By consistently showing up for the people in our lives, we lay the groundwork for deep, lasting connections. In our careers, number 4 reminds us that success is not a sprint but a marathon. Career advancement, financial stability, and professional fulfillment are all built through sustained effort and a commitment to excellence. Just as the farmer must care for his tree year after year before he sees any tangible results, we too must be willing to put in the work without expecting immediate returns. This doesn't mean we should settle for mediocrity or neglect our goals, but rather, that we must approach our careers with a long-term perspective. Building a solid foundation in our professional lives involves developing our skills, expanding our networks, and continually improving our work ethic. It's about making steady progress toward our goals, one step at a time. The energy of number 4 also teaches us the importance of resilience. There will undoubtedly be challenges and setbacks along the way, but the steady, disciplined approach encouraged by number 4 helps us navigate these obstacles with perseverance. The farmer faces challenges as well. Weather conditions, pests, and other external factors may threaten the tree, but he remains committed to the process, knowing that with patience and care, the tree will thrive. Similarly, when we encounter setbacks in our lives, the lesson of number 4 reminds us to stay focused on the long-term goal and to trust that our efforts will pay off in the end. Number 4 also urges us to remain grounded in our values. Just as the tree must have deep roots to remain strong in the face of adversity, we must establish strong values and principles to guide us through life. These values form the foundation upon which we build our lives, and they provide us with the strength and direction we need to stay true to ourselves in the face of challenges. Number 4 reminds us that, without a solid foundation of values, we may find ourselves swayed by external pressures or distracted by short-term rewards. By staying grounded in our core beliefs, we ensure that the foundation we build is strong enough to withstand the tests of time. In conclusion, the energy of number 4 encourages us to approach all aspects of our lives with discipline, patience, and a focus on building strong foundations. Whether in personal development, relationships, or our careers, success is achieved through consistent, steady effort over time. Number 4 teaches us that, just like the farmer tending to his tree, we must commit to the process of growth, knowing that with each small step forward, we are building the foundation for lasting success. Success may not come overnight, but with patience and perseverance, the fruits of our labor will eventually come to fruition. By focusing on creating solid foundations in all areas of our lives, we ensure that we are building a future that is stable, fulfilling, and meaningful. Number 6, prosperity and abundance. Number 6 is a number deeply associated with the concepts of prosperity, abundance, and harmony. It represents a nurturing energy that encourages growth, stability, and the flourishing of both material and spiritual wealth. The vibrations of number 6 are often seen as a call to focus on creating a life that is not only prosperous in terms of wealth and success but also abundant in love, relationships, and spiritual fulfillment. When this number appears in your life, it is often a sign that you are being invited to cultivate an environment where prosperity can thrive in all areas. In the context of prosperity and abundance, number 6 serves as a reminder that success is not just about financial gain or material wealth, It's about the overall richness of your life. It encourages you to seek balance in all areas, whether it's in your relationships, your career, or your spiritual path. Prosperity, in its truest form, is an expression of this balance, a harmonious flow of energy that allows everything in your life to thrive. By aligning yourself with the energy of number 6, you can open yourself up to the full potential of abundance, not just in one area, but in every aspect of your being. At its core, number 6 is about service to others and creating harmony within your environment. Prosperity and abundance are not just things we accumulate for ourselves, they are energies that we share and distribute to others. The number 6 encourages us to see wealth as a collective experience, where our personal success and well-being contribute to the success and well-being of those around us. It is a number that speaks to the interconnectedness of all things and reminds us that true abundance is about lifting others up as we rise. The energy of number 6 is also closely tied to responsibility. As much as it invites prosperity and growth, it also encourages us to take responsibility for the prosperity we wish to create. Whether that means working diligently to create financial stability, fostering nurturing relationships, or finding ways to give back to our communities, number 6 asks us to approach prosperity with intention and care. It reminds us that abundance doesn't come by chance, it is the result of our efforts, our mindset, and the choices we make along the way. When we talk about prosperity, we often think of wealth and material success. Number 6 invites us to broaden our perspective, urging us to view prosperity not just as financial security, but as a comprehensive state of well-being. In relationships, number 6 is about nurturing deep connections with others, whether it's with family, friends, or romantic partners. It teaches us that the wealth we accumulate in terms of love and compassion is just as important as the wealth we accumulate in terms of money. True prosperity is found in the balance of both, and number 6 serves as a guide to achieving this balance. This concept of balance is at the heart of number 6. In order to experience true prosperity, we must create balance in all aspects of our lives. Without balance, abundance can feel hollow or fleeting. For example, someone who is financially prosperous but lacks meaningful relationships may feel an emptiness despite their wealth. On the other hand, someone who is surrounded by loving relationships but struggles financially may also experience stress and dissatisfaction. Number 6 reminds us that prosperity is not a single-dimensional goal, it is a multifaceted experience that encompasses health, relationships, career, and spiritual fulfillment. When all these areas are in balance, we experience a true sense of abundance. A key lesson that number 6 teaches us is that prosperity flows naturally when we create an environment that is conducive to growth. Just as a plant needs fertile soil, water, and sunlight to grow, we too need the right conditions for prosperity to flourish in our lives. These conditions include self-care, healthy relationships, and a mindset focused on abundance rather than scarcity. Number 6 encourages us to cultivate these conditions by nurturing ourselves and those around us, embracing a mindset of gratitude, and setting clear intentions for the life we wish to create. Number 6 also teaches us the importance of responsibility in maintaining abundance. Prosperity doesn't come easily or automatically, it is the result of consistent effort, mindful decisions, and a willingness to invest in what truly matters. This is where the concept of service comes into play. True abundance isn't just about what we receive, it's about what we give. Number 6 is a reminder that prosperity thrives when we use our resources, whether they are financial, emotional, or spiritual, to uplift others. Whether through acts of kindness, charitable giving, or simply being there for those who need support, number 6 calls us to use our abundance to help create prosperity for others. A great way to incorporate the energy of number 6 into your life is by actively working on the areas of your life that support your well-being and the well-being of others. In terms of finances, this may mean creating a budget, making intentional investments, or focusing on building wealth that can support both your goals and the goals of your loved ones. Financial prosperity, when balanced with care and responsibility, allows you to live a life that supports both your needs and the needs of others. The energy of number 6 invites us to create a life of financial stability that is rooted in generosity and mindful decision-making. In relationships, number 6 encourages us to create an environment where love, trust, and compassion thrive. It reminds us that prosperity in relationships is achieved through effort and mutual care. Just as we must nurture our financial health, we must also nurture our emotional and relational health. Number 6 asks us to invest time and energy into our relationships, whether by expressing gratitude to our partners, supporting our family members, or being present for our friends. Prosperity in relationships, like prosperity in finances, requires consistent effort, love, and care. On a spiritual level, number 6 invites us to reflect on the role that spiritual fulfillment plays in our sense of abundance. It reminds us that true prosperity is not just about what we accumulate, but about what we are able to give. Whether through meditation, prayer, or acts of kindness, number 6 calls us to cultivate spiritual abundance by aligning our actions with our highest values. When we live in alignment with our spiritual beliefs, we create a sense of inner peace and fulfillment that supports all other areas of our lives. In terms of personal growth, number 6 encourages us to invest in ourselves, both for our own benefit and for the benefit of those around us. Personal development is a key component of prosperity, and number 6 asks us to make choices that support our growth and well-being. This could mean taking courses to develop new skills, practicing mindfulness, or simply dedicating time to self-care. Personal growth contributes to the overall abundance in our lives by helping us become the best versions of ourselves, which in turn allows us to create richer, more fulfilling relationships and experiences. The ultimate lesson of number 6 is that prosperity is about balance. It's not just about accumulating wealth or achieving success in one area of your life, it's about creating a harmonious flow of abundance across all aspects of your life. When we focus on nurturing ourselves, our relationships, and our financial well-being, we create a life that is truly prosperous. Number 6 teaches us that the more we give, the more we receive, and that abundance is a natural result of living a life of service, balance, and responsibility. By embodying the energy of number 6, we open ourselves to a life that is not only filled with material wealth but also with love, gratitude, and spiritual fulfillment. When we explore the idea of lucky numbers, it's important to realize that these numbers are more than just digits or symbols. They are powerful tools that can influence our daily lives, helping us stay focused on our goals, navigate challenges, and align with our highest intentions. By consciously weaving these numbers into our routines, whether it's in the way we arrange our living spaces, in the financial decisions we make, or in our approach to personal development, we can create an environment that reflects our inner desires and aspirations. Lucky numbers are not merely abstract concepts, they are powerful symbols that, when used intentionally, can serve as a compass guiding us toward a fulfilling and successful life. To incorporate lucky numbers into our lives, the first step is understanding their deeper meaning and the energies they carry. Each number holds a unique vibration, and by tuning into these vibrations, we can begin to align ourselves with the positive forces of the universe. These numbers are not just reminders of external good fortune, they are symbols that reflect our internal state of mind and help us create harmony in all aspects of our lives. The more we connect with these numbers, the more we align with the universal flow that leads to success, balance, and spiritual growth. An excellent example of how to incorporate lucky numbers into your life is through your home environment. Your home is a reflection of your inner world, and the way you arrange your space can influence your mood, energy, and overall well-being. If, for example, your lucky number is 7, a number tied to spiritual insight and intuition, You can bring this energy into your home in a variety of ways. One simple method is by incorporating the number 7 into your home decor. Whether it's through artwork, furniture arrangements, or decorative items, seeing the number 7 regularly can remind you to stay aligned with your spiritual path. Placing 7 objects in a specific area of your home can create a visual cue, prompting you to reflect on your inner wisdom, stay connected to your higher purpose, and trust in the guidance of the universe. Another way to incorporate lucky numbers into your life is by setting goals that are connected to these numbers. For instance, if number 7 is your lucky number, you might decide to set specific spiritual or personal growth goals related to it. You could aim to meditate for 7 minutes every morning, or you could create a vision board with 7 specific intentions for the upcoming year. By aligning your goals with your lucky number, you reinforce the energy and focus that number represents. Every time you focus on these goals, you are reinforcing your connection to the energy of number 7, reminding yourself of your spiritual journey and your commitment to self-improvement. These numbers can also be applied to other areas of your life, such as finances. Many people use lucky numbers to guide their financial decisions, such as choosing dates for important investments, purchases, or major financial steps. If number 7 resonates with you, you might choose to initiate significant financial plans on a 7th day of the month, or even consider how the energy of number 7 can be incorporated into your budgeting or saving strategies. By making your lucky number a part of your financial decisions, you are symbolically aligning your financial life with the energy of abundance, wisdom, and spiritual insight. In relationships, lucky numbers can serve as powerful tools for enhancing connections and fostering deeper understanding. If number 4, symbolizing foundation and stability, is your lucky number, you might use it to inspire a more grounded and stable approach to your personal relationships. This might involve setting boundaries, prioritizing time with loved ones, or even choosing meaningful dates to connect with others. By integrating the energy of your lucky number into your relationships, you align your interactions with the essence of what that number represents. In this case, number 4 would encourage creating strong, lasting bonds based on mutual respect, consistency, and stability. Additionally, incorporating lucky numbers into your personal development practices can help you stay focused and intentional about your growth. If number 9, which symbolizes impermanence and completion, is your lucky number, you might set goals for letting go of past habits or thoughts that no longer serve you. You could practice letting go of negative patterns or outdated beliefs in phases of 9 days, using that time to reflect, release, and grow. Number 9's energy can remind you that personal transformation often requires releasing the old to make space for new possibilities. By making your lucky number a part of your self-improvement practices, you are reinforcing the natural cycle of growth and renewal that is inherent in the human experience. One of the most powerful ways to incorporate lucky numbers into your life is by using them as symbols that inspire positive change. These numbers are not just for decoration or superstition, they are tools that help you stay connected to your goals, maintain a positive mindset, and move forward in a focused and intentional way. Every time you see your lucky number, whether it's on a clock, in a phone number, or on a street address, it serves as a gentle reminder to align your actions with your highest values. These numbers can serve as both a guiding force and a grounding presence, helping you stay true to your path, even in moments of doubt or uncertainty. The energy of lucky numbers is particularly powerful when we use them to inspire and reinforce our intentions. For example, if your lucky number is 11, a number associated with vision and transformation, you might choose to focus on manifesting personal and professional transformation. Every time you see the number 11, whether on a calendar date, a license plate, or as part of a number sequence, it can remind you to stay focused on your long-term vision and take bold steps toward transformation. The energy of 11 is one of expansion and higher consciousness, and by incorporating it into your life, You align with the energy of spiritual awakening and personal growth. Beyond just setting goals and integrating your lucky numbers into your routine, these numbers can also serve as affirmations that keep you grounded in your values. For instance, you might create a daily ritual where you recite affirmations related to your lucky number, allowing that number's energy to infuse your day with purpose and intention. If your lucky number is 4, you might affirm, "I am building a solid foundation for my future," or "I trust in the steady, consistent progress I am making toward my goals." This practice can help reinforce the energy of your lucky number in your daily life and provide you with the strength and focus needed to stay aligned with your higher intentions. Lastly, using lucky numbers in your life also involves acknowledging their deeper spiritual significance. These numbers are not just physical markers, they are deeply spiritual symbols that carry with them a connection to the universe's flow. By integrating lucky numbers into your life, you are aligning yourself with the greater forces that guide your path. Whether you're using them for practical purposes, such as setting goals or making decisions, or for spiritual purposes, such as reflection or meditation, lucky numbers serve as powerful symbols that connect you to the universe's rhythms and energies. Each time you engage with these numbers, you are reinforcing your connection to the divine and aligning your life with a higher purpose. In conclusion, lucky numbers are not just superstitions or random figures, they are powerful tools that can help guide your journey, inspire positive change, and keep you focused on your goals. By incorporating these numbers into your daily routines, whether in your home, finances, relationships, or personal growth, you can create an environment that reflects your highest intentions. Lucky numbers serve as reminders of the wisdom, transformation, and stability that are available to you, helping you stay connected to your inner wisdom and aligned with the flow of the universe. Use these numbers as symbols to guide your journey and watch as they inspire transformation and positive change in all areas of your life. Now that you've discovered how numbers can influence your life, it's time to reflect on their energy and how you can use them to enhance your own journey. Numbers are not just symbols, they are powerful forces that connect us to the universe's flow. When we understand their energy, we can create a life of balance, growth, and transformation, just as the Buddha taught us. So, what numbers resonate with you? Whether it's the balanced wisdom of 26, the transformative power of Buddha's Odyssey, the spiritual insight of 7, the completion that comes with 9, or the solid foundation represented by 4, these numbers can serve as guiding lights along your path. Let them inspire you to build the life you've always dreamed of, one that is filled with purpose, clarity, and abundance. Remember, as the Buddha said, what we think, we become. The numbers you choose to align with can shape your reality and bring you closer to the life you desire. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Buddha's Odyssey for more teachings that blend ancient wisdom with modern living. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update, and be sure to leave a comment below sharing your favorite number and how you plan to use its energy in your life. Stay mindful, stay inspired, and keep walking the path of wisdom, because the universe is always guiding you.